Hey, what's up, good people? I'm here with Stocks with Josh. I'm in Southern California because we are out here with 3,000 guys out here in a men's retreat, and there is no signal where we are. So I'm going to shoot this video in two parts. So this one, and then there'll be one when I can get a internet signal. I don't know exactly where the market closed, but we looked at it before I got here. It was a crazy day. We had the jobs that came out, right? It was what we expected. The market appeared like it priced it in at the beginning. The Dow was holding strong. All of the major indices were holding strong. And then it tanked, and the S&P falls below a critical point, right? Now, Josh, give us that critical point, because I want to continue
Technically, 39.40 was the most critical point. Close on the day, 39.50. We closed and we're beneath both.
And that is a sign of a potential free fall. So
it is.
Monday could be even worse.
Major
right?
technical break.
Major technical break. So we're not trying to be fear mongers, but this is what we've been preparing. The Stock Up fam, you guys know this is what we've been preparing for, right? We ain't scared, we prepared. We've been cashed up, we have cash. So when the opportunity comes, we will pounce, right? So then you had, remember what happened with Silvergate with crypto, right? Silvergate was the backer for crypto, and Silvergate fell apart, but crypto did hold pretty strong, right? Now we have SVB, which is a bank, Silicon Valley Bank, did the same thing to tech companies that Silvergate, which is another bank, did to crypto. It proved itself insolvent, right? And there was a run on the banks. As a matter of fact, people were lined up at the bank, started calling in yesterday, and they were lined up today. The government shut the bank down, and now anybody that had deposits over 250,000, that money is gone, because the government guarantees you up to 250,000. So that's going to be an ongoing story. And remember 2008, it was the banks, and it was mortgages and banks that took the market down. So I just want to give you guys all of the information so you will know all of these moving pieces. All right. So now let's bounce to crypto for another 2 minutes, and then you guys, I'll see you on another video later on today. All right, now let's talk about crypto for a minute. Josh and I have two totally different plans on crypto, and I'm going to tell you they both work. I will tell you my plan. My plan is this, and this is for me personally. First, I'm going to say that we are in the accumulation phase. So you should be accumulating, just dollar cost averaging as you get paid, weekly, bi-monthly, monthly. Remember, that's been my message consistently. I have not wavered. Me personally, I've been waiting for days like this to see how strong it is. I don't need to catch it at the bottom, right? And so that's what I've been. Matic is my number one right now, and I want to see some stability in the market. I am still fearful of CZ and Binance. I think that he's dirty. And at a later video, I'll make a whole video on why.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think he's dirty, but I think it's going to be near impossible to really shake the organization that he's created. When I say dirty, and what Larry means, and I'm guessing because we haven't talked about it, is simply that they have used customer funds and manipulated them.
I don't trust him because of the way he did FTX. And I could tell you right now, he never had an intent to buy it. He never. No. It was just about exposure, right? And the other company that he said he was going to buy. Never. It was just about exposure. And it's just something, I have no proof, allegedly, but I just feel it's dirty. Now, if Silvergate didn't bring crypto down, then which is amazing, then even if that fell apart, if Binance fell apart, you know, Binance is it right now. But if Binance falls apart or just shows insolvency and Bitcoin still holds, then that's my buy. And so what I'm doing is my DCA is going to be in bigger chunks at that point. I just want to see, is it stable for me? Because I plan on putting a lot of money in, Josh. And that's how I'm going to DCA. Tell them yours.
Okay, so my plan's a little bit different, right? I've taken the decision to DCA very intentionally because I believe the bottom is behind us because of the cycle windows. I know that they can change, but the previous longest cycle window that had ever occurred was 411 days. And what that means is the bottom was achieved after the all-time high within 411 days.
Yeah.
Every other bottom had been achieved in a 396, 394 range.
Right.
Okay. So we are 460 days going on 490 days. Okay. We are well past the peak. And unless Bitcoin has died, and now let me argue that Bitcoin hasn't died because the largest banks and the largest and countries are moving towards adoption right now. So when you put those two together, that adoption is increasing, not decreasing. That's huge. And you put in the fact that we're almost 490 days past the all-time high. In my mind, I have to accept and process that 15.5 is Bitcoin's bottom. From a technical perspective, tons of argument can be made that it would go to 12K from a technical perspective. But from a technical perspective, you could have argued that when it was at 69K, that it would go to 100. It didn't do either. So I'm going off of the timeline of the typical bottom that's placed once we've hit an all-time high. And because of that, I'm accumulating right now.
Well, I plan on buying, I plan on getting about 5 Bitcoin. And so, if not more. And so in this period. So I don't care if I catch it at 20 or 19,999
I'm with you.
Or 18. I don't care. I want to I'm putting that kind of money in. I want to make sure it's stable, right? And we always say this time is different. We always laugh when people say this time is different. But I will tell you, this year, it has proven that this time is different. 100-year records have been broken this year. It's just been insane. So it's made a believer out of me. So I trade the market that I'm in right now. So like Tesla, for instance, Tesla, right? A week, if you look at the last week, I didn't even check today. It's down 10% in the last week. And so, you know, if you got it at 105, you went up. But if you got it at 110, now you're scared, right? So just like it went up, it could come down. Because here's the test of the market. Here's when PEs matter. And if this is a free fall, I will tell you, every stock that has a ridiculous high EV, even those that have been defying gravity, will be called to the principal's office. Now, that doesn't scare me. I get excited because that's when I'm going in. So that's what I've learned. I've learned this from year after year in the market. You know, you and I learned a lot through 2007 to 2009. I've learned an awful lot.
Tesla, can I just comment on Tesla?
Yeah.
Tesla, from a technical perspective, has absolutely been showing breakdown. I called it very clearly the day it was $200 per share. I said the new range is going to be beneath 196, and it may come back and find support at 171. But here's the thing, right? Whenever Tesla's falling, people get overly bearish, right? The fact is that Elon proved in Q4, and I'll always, his quote was very powerful. He said, "We see clearly that the demand for our vehicle has not diminished at all, but is increasing. We're going to move to make it profitable." So the bottom line is that don't get overly bearish. Don't get overly bearish on Bitcoin. Don't get overly bearish on Tesla. Now's the time to actually start getting bullish. I'm actually more bullish now because all of this stuff has happened and it's showing that it's stable, which means that I'm actually more prepared to buy it now than even when it was cheaper. When Bitcoin was up at 25K, everybody was panicking, feeling like they lost their opportunity. You're getting another chance. The question is, are you going to now wait for some other moment? Larry's put together a class, and one of the things that Larry does great is he pulls people together, and he takes whatever skill or asset that they do the best, and he utilizes it. You know, so this is purely friendship. I'm not involved financially in Larry's class.
Not at all.
He said to me, he said, Josh, I'd like for you to teach some technicals in my class. And I was happy to do it. He reached out to Keenan Grace and said, Keenan, you know, you're killing it with options. I'd like you to teach some options in my class. We were thrilled to do it. We were thrilled to bring what we could to the table. Larry has organized all that together into a class. And I think it is described as the ultimate beginner, but there's absolutely meat in that course, and I think Larry gives you a lot of his foundational philosophical views, so I highly recommend it.
And we will be adding to that. So hopefully, let us know if this video was helpful to you guys with the information. If you were anxious or if you were rubbing your hands ready to buy, let us know. This is the full video. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm going to post this video. So, hey, this is just a recap of what happened on Friday. And anything else you wanted to talk about?
That was it. That's it, brother.
All right. Hey, good people. We will see you on Sunday. Sunday actually will be my 1000th video.
Really?
Yes.
Well, congratulations.
All right. So, hey, so that's what we're going to do. And listen, this is what I want. I want everybody that sees this video, and I'm going to leave a link. It'll be the third link below to Stocks with Josh's page. I want by the end of the day for him to be at 50,000 subscribers. He's been doing this for just under a year now, and he deserves 150,000 subscribers. We want to go and learn. The more you earn, the more you learn. Live, love, laugh, learn, and earn. Peace.
Peace and blessings.